FX, not VFX. All right, I had to put this in for Dylan, so I'm going to I'll read out a note from Dylan, but basically the difference is visual effects is recreating simulation of natural phenomena like, water, fire, dust, destruction, explosions, things like that, right? And so it's a digital creation of these assets, and usually planted into a digital environment. Visual effects, what we call VFX, is usually the combination of things like this, but on a live action plate. Okay, so when you see any of the Marvel movies and there's an explosion that happens next to someone and it's interacting with kind of like the assets and the characters on a real feature film, that's VFX. But what we're doing at the Academy and what most people do who are going to these kind of companies like, Disney, Pixar, Flying Bark, Animalogic, is effects. We're using Houdini. And I think if you can kind of hold up the epitome of the best combination of creative and technical, it's Houdini, and it's the effects department. It's a hard thing to learn, but the rewards are huge. It's really, really satisfying. It really kind of, you can go down two paths with Houdini. You can really go down the creative path, or you can go down the path of people who really kind of love the technical. It appeals to those who have that technical perfection mindset, who have an understanding of physics as well. It's good to have. So as you can see here, we had one student last year create this fire monster. That was Heath, wasn't it, Mareena? Yeah, it was Heath.
Yeah, it's all on Heath.
It's all Heath. And really, we kind of gave him that sort of 3D model of the fire monster, and he kind of took it from there. We sort of said, look, he created the underlying kind of lava aspect. He put the fires over the top. He had the smoke coming off that. It was really just down to him. And he spent a good part of sort of 6 months working on this character. But, you can see kind of, where he got it to. It's just fantastic. As you can see on the right, effects also does things like kind of, impact hits, rock explosions, dirt kicks. There was so much that went into, the effects department last year that we actually decided this year we had to pull it back a bit because we pushed them so hard. But you know what? They came up with it. It was just fantastic. There's one little bit about effects as well. As there's a department called Char Effects, and that's a department that exists on its own, which works on just characters. So that will be things like muscle simulation, fur simulation, hair, cloth, clothing, all that kind of stuff that works on characters. So that's a whole department on its own. There is such a need for people to come into this department at the moment through industry. So we're really, I get calls all the time from friends of mine in recruitment who are just desperate for effects artists, and we're, so we're really trying to increase this department at the moment for next year too. So if anyone who has an interest in any of this, please do apply.